Welcome back to the channel, guys. As you all know, silver seriously underperformed versus gold in the year 2023. And I've come to one of my theories and one of my conclusions on why this has happened. So stick around, we'll talk about this for a few minutes. One of my customers gave me this really cool prop, and I thought I'd use it in this video. It's basically what the Fed is doing. Just printing. This thing's really cool, guys. Whoops. So I thank him, one of my longtime customers, for bringing me my new toy here, and I could use it as a prop in these videos. But getting back to why did silver underperform versus gold in 2023? Excuse me, I have a few notes here because I can't remember everything because I'm getting old. But the price of gold rose 13.5% on the COMEX against the dollar, while silver only increased 0.5%. Don't know why this is. Trying to get to the bottom of that. We all have our theories. But I dug up some information I want to talk about. I think I know what's going on, but of course I don't know for sure. One thing I noticed, and you guys probably noticed, most of the time gold and silver run in the same direction. But occasionally they'll be, it'll break apart. One will go up and down and vice versa. Usually you were seeing was gold going up and silver having a down day, which happened a lot actually last year, which also leads me to believe something else is going on. Also, so this, I believe this all led to the underperformance of silver has led to the lack of interest right now. I think people are sick of waiting for it to do something, even though in the long term, I don't believe that's what it's for. I believe it's still a hedge. And I think you should look at the big picture. I'm looking at the big overall picture and what could happen down the road and what may very well happen down the road. It's yet to be seen. We don't know for sure. But, like with this, excuse me, hit the light again. With this, print. I believe that silver is a good long-term hedge, and I think once we get past a certain point, it's going to take off, but we'll see what happens. Recently, there was a lot of a liquidation of physical silver. Just apparently a lot of it got dumped. Big boys were selling it. The big, large stackers were selling it, and there's an overabundance of it. Combined with the lack of interest in silver, is why premiums are so low right now, and on and on and on. And you know how I feel about that. I think that it's probably a good buying opportunity, but make up your own mind. Don't listen to me. So this discrepancy last year, I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that the central banks were adding a lot of gold to the reserves. I mean, they were adding tons and tons and tons of it, especially China. And all you got to do is look up the data. It's online. It's available. You'll see India, China, Russia. They're all adding a lot of gold reserves. And apparently the United States has the most per public data, I guess. But, I don't know if there's a way to verify it or not. But that's what they say. So, take it for what it is. I think the central banks think something big is coming down the road here. With economically, I think they know more about this stuff than we do. And there's a reason. It may have something to do with BRICS. BRICS hoarding gold. Maybe they are going to make a play with back currency by gold. I don't know for sure. But they're obviously thinking something's coming down the road here, or they have some kind of plan with gold. Now with silver, I don't think any of these central banks actually store silver or have reserves of silver, as far as I know, or what I understand, what I've read. Which leads me to this theory that the silver market is basically controlled by certain banks, and it's easily manipulated on the paper markets because of this. And silver has been in a really tight range for the last year at least. And what's going on is silver will get to a certain point, 25, 26 bucks an ounce, and then boom, it'll pull back. It'll go back down to a lower number near 20 or something like that, and boom, it'll come back up. It's in this tight range, and I believe that's the big boys, these big banks are manipulating it and playing games with it to make profit. I mean, they do this with everything. The little guy gets, if you ever tried to trade stocks or day trade, you'll understand what I'm talking about. It's nearly impossible to get a direction of where it's going in the short term. But this has been going on for quite a while now with silver, and I don't think that us silver stackers have enough leverage. When we buy enough silver, I don't think we can buy enough silver to actually influence the price. I think. Of course, there's a big disconnect between the physical market and the actual paper markets. And unfortunately, what we have to go on by, what we have to go by for price is the price we see on the market. You go on Kitco.com or wherever you see the current price of silver. That's all we have to go on. And who controls that? You got it, the big banks, pretty much. They control that. So at this point, I'm not sure where we're heading. I mean, short term, long term, I'm still very positive. I believe the gold to silver ratio that's really out of whack will get much narrower down the road here. And if any of this stuff ever happens with, the dollar losing value, which probably will, considering they're doing this so much. I think it's a great hedge and very important, to have some for the future. It kind of gets back to the thing. Yeah, I like gold too, and I am stacking some gold, but silver, small increments, and if it ever really rises, will be much easier to trade and barter with, in my opinion. The gold, good. Maybe you want to go out and trade a few gold coins for some land at some point. I mean, this has happened before. It's happened in other countries. Just go read some of this, some of this history about silver and gold. And it is a currency. It is money. I believe that's the true money, in my opinion. So it's pretty much all I wanted to talk about. That's my thoughts. That's my theory. I believe it's just manipulation, why it hasn't moved much. I believe some, demand for physical silver will keep rising over the years, and at some point it's just going to break through. And that combined with everything else going on, I believe it's, a good thing for the future. But like I said, do your own research, guys. Don't listen to me. This is for entertainment. These are my opinions. I'm just a small business owner, and this is what small coin shop owner, and these are just my opinions. But if you would, leave some comments. Do you think I'm right? Do you think I'm wrong? Do you think I'm nuts? I've heard it all on my comments, so just let me know what you think, and please like and subscribe. I appreciate it, and have a great day.